Hey Book Talk, happy October 3rd, which is Mean Girls Day and the new Taylor Swift album day release. For those who celebrate, I am celebrating both. It's also Friday, which means it is time for me to do my weekly reading wrap up. I had a very good reading week. I am going to put screenshots of the books that I read because I only have a couple of them in physical copies. I read We Love You, Bunny, and I loved this. It was a little bit long for my taste, but I really enjoyed it as a sequel for Bunny. I also read Chlorine. That was wild. I had to put it down at certain times because the body horror was very intense, but I loved it. I listened to The New Age of Sexism, How AI and Emerging Technologies Are Reinventing Misogyny. And this was very interesting. I was listening to this while I was doing some chores and straight up had my jaw on the floor because men are disgusting, really, truly. I also read They Bloom at Night, and I enjoyed this. It was definitely kind of weird. It was funny that I read this one and Chlorine at the same time because they're kind of similar in terms of water creature is part of it. I read The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. It was okay. I think this is the first Simone St. James book that I've actually finished. I did enjoy it. There's lots of like 1930s and 40s Germany references that I wasn't expecting, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. I read The Graceview Patient and I really liked that one. I listened to that in less than 24 hours. I absolutely devoured it. I could not put it down. I didn't love the ending so much, but the majority of the story is very much worth the read. I also read Savage Blooms, and this is very smutty and very like high tension between the couples, and it has some fairy elements to it. I really enjoyed it. I'm very much needing the second book because it ends on a major cliffhanger. I also read The Wife Between Us. This is an older book on my TBR, just was trying to like knock it out. It was fine, nothing to write home about. And I listened to Thirsty. I think I'm going to post a full review of Thirsty, but I would say overall it was all right. I thought it was a very unique premise and I enjoyed it for the most part. So that is my reading week. I am currently in the middle of 4 books. I am listening to Voyager, which is the third Outlander book. I also started listening to Tourist Season because my Libby Hold came available, and I'm reading The Princess Knight and Thin Places. I am hoping to have Thin Places wrapped up soon, and then I'm going to make progress on the other 3. So very interesting reading this last week. Let me know if you've read these and what your thoughts are.